Foundations of Yoga series. So this week we're going to look at the bandhas. So there's three main bandhas. Bandhas are an internal lock in the body. So we're going to look at the Mula bandha, which is a root lock. Everything below the navel engage in the perineum. The Uddiyana bandha is in the abdomen, and we draw the navel in and up. And the Jalandhara bandha is a throat lock. So it has a very calming effect. It lowers blood pressure, lowers the heart rate. And it presses on the sinuses, so it does help with breath as well. So we're going to do a little mini flow to show you how to incorporate the bandhas, how to engage them properly, and then how to incorporate them into your yoga practice. So we're going to start off with a little breathing technique just to help calm the mind and warm up a bit. So we're going to come into a mudra with the opposite hands underneath opposite armpits, and the thumbs pointing upwards. We're just going to lie gently, rest on the chest. So I'm going to lengthen through the spine. I'm going to tuck my chin, draw my shoulders down. And I'm just going to close my eyes. And I'm just going to deepen my breath, taking nice deep breaths in through the nose and out through the nose. Activating that Ujjayi breath from last week. Expanding the belly on those inhales, exhaling to draw the navel in. Now I want you to draw the attention to the breath. Notice which nostril is easier to breathe through, which one feels more open to you. Take a few moments, keeping the attention on that breath. Now, once you've figured out which nostril is more open, I want you to take your attention to the opposite one. So the side that's more open for me is the right nostril. So I'm going to draw my attention to the left nostril when I breathe. So take a few moments to focus on the opposite nostril here. And I'm going to gently start to press into my thumbs against my chest. Just gently, not hard. After a few moments, the breathing will become equal and even. And both nostrils should feel open. So once I've found that, I'm going to let the hands fall down to my lap, wherever's comfortable for you. And I'm just going to take a few moments to breathe with some nice even breaths. So even breaths will help to connect to the breath, connect to the mind, help calm the mind. Perfect for a meditative state. And we'll just gently blink the eyes open. And so we're just going to stand up. So standing up, I'm going to turn to the side so you can see. We're going to bring the feet hip width apart, grounding through the feet, and I'm pressing down through each corner of my feet. I'm going to roll my shoulders back and down and lengthen through the spine. So my natural stance here is my pelvis is sticking out. So everybody has this naturally. This is just a neutral spine. So I'm exaggerating it slightly for the video so that you can see properly what I'm doing. So that is obviously exaggerated. But we're gonna start with the Mula Bandha. So the Mula Bandha is everything below the navel and perineum. So I'm gonna bring my hands to my hips and I'm just gonna tuck my pelvis. So I'm just gonna gently bring that down. Yeah. So that has automatically engaged my pelvic floor. So you really want to lift from the pelvic floor. So I'm going to hold on to that. So another way to practice this is you can stand against a wall, tuck the pelvis so that the back is flush with the wall, and then hold on to that engagement to walk away. So next I'm going to engage the Uddiyana Bandha. So the Uddiyana Bandha is here. I'm going to draw the navel in all the way to the spine, and I'm going to pull everything up. So you're really thinking in and up. Yeah. So all those internal organs are going up. So this was very good for the diaphragm, because a lot of people breathe into the chest as opposed to breathing into the body and letting the belly expand when you inhale and in when you exhale. So because of that, the diaphragm doesn't get much movement and it makes it harder to breathe actually. So this actually helps warm up the diaphragm, helps to get all that movement, and helps you breathe properly. So my pelvis is tucked, my navel is drawn in, and now for the Jalandhara Bandha. So I'm going to tuck my chin in, which is pressing on my throat. I can feel that on my throat, almost like the soft restriction on the back of the throat with the Ujjayi. So I'm going to engage that as well. So I'm tucked in, it's pressing on the sinuses, it's pressing on the arteries, which is going to have a calming effect on my blood pressure. So my shoulders are down, I'm going to broaden through the collarbones, broaden the shoulders. So with those locks activated, I'm going to inhale. We're going to do some half salutations. So I'm going to inhale, bring my arms up. Exhale, I'm going to hinge from the hips forward with a flat back, all the way down. So bend the knees if you need to, and really bring in the abdomen to the thighs. Now I'm going to inhale for a halfway lift, drawing the navel in, creating a space between the thighs and the abdomen. And I'm sending the gaze forward. And I'm going to exhale to forward fold to deepen that stretch. And then I'm going to send my arms up above my head to come all the way up with a flat back. And exhale, hands to heart. And then I'm going to inhale to bring my arms up. I'm going to do that again. Still engaging everything. Exhale to forward fold all the way down with that flat back. And I'm going to inhale for that halfway lift, creating a space, drawing the navel in. Exhale, back into that forward fold. I'm going to inhale to bring my arms all the way back up with a flat back. And I'm going to exhale, bringing my hands down to my heart. So every inhale is lasting for the full movement. So if I inhale, bringing my arms up, that is going to take up my entire inhale. And I exhale, bringing the arms down. So that's how long the breath should last. So from here, I'm going to do that again. I'm going to inhale, bring the arms up. Still engaging those bandhas, my pelvis is still tucked, my chin's tucked, and I am drawing the navel in and up for the Uddiyana Bandha. So I'm going to inhale, exhale, forward fold, hinge from the hips all the way down. Inhale for that halfway lift. hands down. I'm going to step back to a plank. Now, so I'm not going to come here into a high plank. I'm going to tuck the pelvis and I'm going to come into a straight line. My neck is an extension of the spine. Drawing the navel in, I am engaging the Mula Bandha, engaging the Uddiyana Bandha, and I am engaging the Jalandhara Bandha. And I'm going to lower all the way down, hugging the elbows in. Inhale to bring the hands together in front of the head, bring the palms together. Exhale, bring the hands underneath the shoulders. Inhale, we're going to come up into an upward dog. And exhale, send it back into a downward dog. So that transition from the upward dog to the downward dog should be all from the Uddiyana Bandha and the Mula Bandha. So we're not using the arms and we're not using the legs. We're drawing the navel up to the spine and letting that be the force that's pulling us up. So coming back into that upward dog, draw the navel in, engage those bandhas, and use the core to pull yourself back up into that downward dog. And take a few breaths here. And come back up onto the tip. Doesn't come all the way back into that plank. And lower all the way down. Bring the hands up. Inhale, bring the palms together. Exhale to bring the hands underneath the shoulders. Inhale up into that upward dog. Engaging all the bandhas. Exhale, drawing from the core back into that downward dog. And we'll lower the knees down and come back into a seated position. So I'm just going to take a moment to have a breath, have a rest before we do that on the other side. And we're going to bring the chin down to the chest. We're going to lift the sternum up towards the chin as well. So lengthen through the back of the neck. So we're engaging that lock here, that throat lock. Take a moment to catch your breath. So coming back to that standing position. Yeah, the front of your mat. Bringing the feet hip width apart. So going through those bandhas again. We're going to tuck the pelvis, draw the navel in and up, broaden the shoulders, tuck the chin, and I'm going to inhale to bring the arms up. Exhale to hinge from the hips forward. Inhale up to send the gaze forward for the halfway lift, creating space. Exhale to deepen that stretch. This time we're going to step that left foot back, coming up to a low lunge. Exhale to step back to that plank. So again in the plank, I'm not here, I'm not here, I'm here. Neck is an extension of the spine. And I'm going to lower all the way down, hugging the elbows in. Inhale to bring the arms together, bring the palms together in front of the head. Exhale to bring the hands underneath the shoulders. Inhale up into that upward dog. And engage the core, send it back into a downward dog. And come up onto your toes and come all the way back into that plank. Lower all the way down. Inhale to bring the palms together. Exhale to bring the hands underneath the shoulders. Tuck the toes under. And we're going to come up into a plank. And from here, use the navel, draw the navel in, use the core, send it back into downward dog. And lower the knees down, come down into a seated position. So that is just a small example of how you can integrate the bandhas, but they are the easiest way. Hopefully I've helped you understand a little bit better. So these should be engaged throughout your practice. So practice it at home, use these easy little exercises, do forward folds and half lifts to practice it if that's all you can manage. You can even engage them sitting down. So it is possible to do them in any posture, any asana. So if you do have any questions, please comment or message. I'm happy to answer them. And I hope you enjoyed this week's practice. Tune in next week for our video number 3. Namaste.